Welcome to the Project Risk Management tutorial. This module was prepared by Team 1, the risk management experts. In this module we will define risk and risk management, discuss the elements of risk management, and explain how controlling risk positively impacts project performance. Oh no! What happened? I guess that technology doesn't always perform the way we expect. Technology, when applied to a project, adds many risks. Proactive project managers need to prepare for technology risk and other potential risk events by applying the project risk management process. In relation to project management, risk is an uncertain event or condition that, if it occurs, has an effect on project objectives. Risks have a cause, and if they occur, they have consequences. Some risks can be predicted before a project begins, like schedule slippage, but others are harder to predict. Like market changes, the project risk management process attempts to recognize and manage the potential and unforeseen issues that may impact the project. Risk management identifies as many risks as it can upfront, minimizes their impact, manages responses to risks that still materialize, and provides contingency funds to cover risk events should it be necessary. The chances of a risk event are greatest at the beginning of a project. Fortunately, the early stages of a project are also when risks can more easily be minimized. The idea of risk management is to have a proactive approach, in an effort to prevent any negative consequences that may be associated with undesirable events. The project risk management process has 4 steps: risk identification, risk assessment, risk response development, and risk response control. The process begins by brainstorming and using other problem-finding techniques to identify potential problems. A risk breakdown structure can be used to organize the identified risks and as a tool to recognize additional risks. Next, managers assess the identified risks to determine which ones are the most significant. An impact scale and risk severity matrix can be applied to the identified risks to determine which risks require the greatest attention. Risks found to be significant are then evaluated to determine the appropriate response. Risk responses are classified as mitigating, avoiding, transferring, or retaining. Mitigation involves reducing the likelihood that a risk event will happen or, if it does occur, reducing the impact to the project. Risk avoidance is adjusting the project plan to eliminate the risk. Transferring risk means passing the risk to another party, which can be costly. In some cases, like when the risk is too large to reduce or transfer, the decision is made to accept the risk of an event occurring. In these cases, a contingency plan is developed that can be used should the risk event materialize. The results of the risk identification, assessment, and response development processes are often captured in a risk register document. The risk register is used during the risk response control process. Risk control involves implementing risk response plans, tracking identified risks, monitoring risks, identifying new risks, and evaluating the risk process effectiveness throughout the project. A significant part of the risk control process is change management. Projects don't always go according to the plan, so being able to handle change is important for all project managers. Changes typically fall into 3 categories. These include scope changes, often from the customer, that add updated designs or features to the project. Changes may also be implemented as a response to risk events. Lastly, changes may come from the internal project team. Project managers use a change management system to record, control, and report on changes to the project. A change control process is used to decide how to handle new changes. And a change request log is used to track the status and implementation of changes. When you boil it down, project management is all about managing risk. From project selection systems to risk breakdown structures, the techniques and processes used in project management are intended to increase the likelihood of project success by preventing something bad from happening. Risk management occurs throughout the life of the project and serves to minimize surprises, costs, delays, stress, and confusion. Proactive risk management yields positive results and happy customers. Thank you for your attention during this presentation. The script for this presentation can be found on Joule. Please remember to complete the risk management assessment, which is also available on Joule. Thank you.